highly skilled guys, right, against two guys that have a lot of heart. I'm not saying that they're not skilled, but I mean,
he draws power from the state of California.
He does.
That's it. His source of energy. He goes away and he gets beat up, but when he's in.
Welcome to MMA MADE, the best MMA show around the world. Mighty Devin Debo Taylor.
Champ is here, still the champ, reigning champ.
That's soon to change.
Reigning champ, baby. Got my belt back.
It's coming back.
Right here. Got the belt back. Feel good.
Coming back to me.
You never had it.
I did have it.
You didn't have it.
You want to see it? I got it on right now.
I wasn't the champ. I wasn't the champ, but you weren't either.
Yes, I was.
We had a vacant title for like a couple of weeks, but then I got my belt back.
It's like Robbie Lawler against Johnny Hendricks, the vacant title.
Exactly. It's vacant.
Nice.
I retired. I was slumped in. I was in rehab is kind of what it was. I had a problem. I was making bad picks, and then now I'm back.
Yeah, you were making some bad picks, for sure.
I was cheated out of one of those, okay? So just
which one was that?
Accept that.
Which?
My boy Punk. He got punked on the decision. He won. I called it, but I'm sticking with my underdog pick. So because this time the judge is going to get the call right. I'm on a heater. I'm feeling good.
So so let's talk about this. So you're referring to this coming Saturday, February 15th, UFC Fight Night. Is that what you're talking about?
Upset special. You saw it here first. The champ called it first. Right here.
So who are you calling? Let's call it.
I don't even know how to say his name. And the first name is Gegard. Gegard is, you got, what's the accent?
Yeah.
And then it's Musasi. Musasi.
It's kind of like Mufasa.
It's like Mufasa.
From Lion King.
Mufasa.
So, okay, so you're taking Musasi. I'm obviously taking Machida.
Well, not obviously.
No, I'm obviously taking Machida.
People don't know why. Like,
I'll tell you why.
Just because that's the easy pick.
It's not the easy pick.
He's expected to win. And you don't trust in me yet. Even though I won you money on the last one. And won our sponsor some money because you decided you finally trusted me.
Yeah, no.
Now you're not. Okay.
So let me break it down real quick. I'm not saying that Machida's the best fighter in the world, but he looks great at 185. He went 16-0 in his first 16 fights, but he's 4-4 in his last 8 fights. So he's had a roughy patch.
Well, he actually lost 2 of those to Shogun. It's just so.
And technically he won the fight against Phil Davis, so they kind of washed.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. I would say yes. But anyways, the reason why I picked Machida, 2 reasons. A, I think 185 is his proper weight class to fight at. He looks great at 185. And then Musasi hasn't fought his skill level of all the fighters you've seen him fight.
And third, you're wrong. Right? So
no,
you have 3 reasons.
Well, we got this on tape, so the fans, the viewers, all 3 of them, they're going to know that you're wrong.
This is just like your Back to the Future incident here. I feel like it's a setup. But I'm sticking with my pick. Here's what I like even better. There's a couple different sites that will poll actual fighters and ask them, hey, who do you think is going to win? And, it's weird because a lot of them are, trained with certain people. So, they're in camp.
They're going against their own guy?
So they're in camp with, Frankie Edgar, and they're like, I think Frankie Edgar's going to win. Yeah, because he's probably, right there, like you said it.
You better pick me.
What'd you pick? Yeah. So, for this one of the sites, it was a straight wash. All the fighters they picked all took Machida.
Really?
It was 32-0.
That should tell you something.
And I'm happy about that because what's going to happen is when my pick is right, I expect all 32 of those fighters to give me a follow on Twitter and to accept my genius with this pick being right.
Speaking of which, Twitter, I want to personally thank everybody that has followed us. Just in the past 24 hours, we have roughly an extra 260 followers. Just in the last 24 hours. So thank you, everybody that has followed us on Twitter. We really appreciate it.
And I want to thank all the fans who were there before that because those are loyal ones.
Oh.
So I got love for those guys. He's got bandwagon love. Hey, welcome
I got
on
love
board.
for everybody.
Welcome on board. But I got my old school fans. And those are the people I appreciate.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, you like how I threw you under the bus there?
Yeah, I like that. You're just and I just got
and then
right. Yeah. Anyways, let's go to the co-main event. That's your boy Jacare, exactly. Souza against Francis Carmont. Is that the proper?
Carmont.
But is it Francis? Is that how you pronounce it?
Francis
Carmont.
Yeah.
I gotta go with Jacare. I know you're taking Jacare.
But no, I don't know. GSP Jr.
Really?
GSP Jr. Could take this. Okay, here's the thing. Here, real quick.
Yes, please.
Here's the thing. Before we actually started filming, we asked real quick, and I said, I want Jacare. And he said, I want Jacare too. And I said, well then, damn, I gotta change my pick. Because I don't like when we agree.
Yeah.
The best part of Francis Carmont's game...
Sorry for 1 second. Okay. What I just heard is you're going 0-2 this week. I'm sorry.
Probably.
Continue.
It's a good possibility. And it will be your fault.
The bell's coming back.
Here's the problem. The best part of Francis Carmont's game, he's a great wrestler, like GSP. Great athleticism, takes people down, controls them. Jacare Souza is probably the best jiu-jitsu fighter in the world. So it's a really bad idea to try and take him to the ground and tackle him because he's going to grab your head and your windpipe and then crush him.
So what you're saying is it's kind of like a trap that you make for raccoons, and they see the nice little shiny piece of whatever it is, and they stick their hand in, and they just can't get out, and they're trapped. And that's basically what Jacare is going to do.
Do those traps break it and gravy pours out?
Pretty much.
If it's one of those traps,
raccoon
gravy, then it's one of those.
I will give you this. Carmont is on an 11-fight win streak.
Carmont has been subbed before. So hopefully his jiu-jitsu has improved. He's got some better submission defense. GSP was actually usually very good at this. I think up in TriStar they've been training him. They see that he's a wrestler, so they know, hey, we better work on his jiu-jitsu and his submission defense. I love Jacare, and you know what? I'm gonna stick with it. I hate to agree with you, and it's more like you're agreeing with me.
Yeah, no, not really. But there you go. The only person that Jacare has lost to in damn near 5 years is Luke Rockhold when he lost the belt in Strikeforce.
And he didn't lose that fight to me. That fight was very much a wash. Neither one of them had a great fight, and it was kind of just one of those.
The other thing is the level of fighters that Carmont has fought compared to Jacare, it's not the same thing. It's just like the Machida and Musasi fight.
Same thing, but the other thing that happens is I think younger fighters and newer fighters, they come in with a certain level of confidence.
Yeah.
And in the fight game, that's a big deal. If you really trust yourself, then maybe you throw that overhand right or left a little more because you feel like you can knock out anyone.
Well, he did beat your boy Philippou a few months back.
Thank you.
That was his last win, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just thought I'd remind you of that. Yeah. So, in any case, that is this Saturday's fight night. I think it's fight night 36, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Fight night 36. So that's this Saturday, the 15th. I want to talk about real quick on a different note, fighters, but
I don't like where this is going. I know where you're going.
Tyler, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? I know that it happened a long time ago, but you know, if you think you're going to be someone big, you know they're going to dig up that dirt. And it's dirty how he got did, though. It's dirty.
The problem is, I want to start to give this guy a hard time, and I just thought about this. If people looked into my history...
Look at it now.
I almost hope I'm never famous because people are coming out of the woodworks like, dude, he has done some terrible things. I'm like, yo, I don't even know that dude. I don't know who he's talking about. But do we have to show him a picture?
Yeah, so let's talk about real quick what it is. What I'm referring to is Tyler, I think he pronounced his last name Manowara. Something like that. Anyways, he's currently on the Ultimate Fighter Nations right now, Canada versus Australia. And he posted a racist... Can I do that?
No, it's racist.
Okay,
you don't need to do this one.
It's an interpretation.
No.
It's a racist.
No, it's
well,
racist.
Here it is. As you can see right now.
I don't even know if we should show this. Oh.
It's a African American.
Mama, don't watch this episode, please.
And she is in a shopping cart looking out, and you can see the caption right there, what it says. I won't even read it. You can read it yourself.
Racist, maybe.
Anyways, he posted that in bad humor about 18 months ago. The show just started last month, right? It's been only on like 4 or 5 episodes. So this happened long before he was even filming the episode, because they probably started filming it, August, September of last year. This was posted probably roughly August or September in 2012. It's bad no matter how you look at it.
But then when you find out the way that this came to light, so because it had been deleted off of his Twitter, right? So
Yeah.
he got rid of it. I'm sure he realized it might have only been on there for a little bit, right? Like, oh, okay, that was, let me get rid of that. That was kind of funny, but I got to get rid of it. One of the other fighters in the house from the other team somehow had gotten this, and so he retweets it, puts it back out there, and is like, yo, this dude, I think he's a little racist, and gets this guy in crazy trouble, and the UFC basically was like, yo, you're done. And he's not even, we don't even know how far he got on the show, but they've already decided no contract for this dude.
And it's crazy to and I don't even want to mention specific names because I like this particular fighter, but he's a fighter that fights for Bellator, and then you see a tweet, he used to be an adult film star, and then you see this straight porn tweet, and he actually retweeted it, no shame, which that's fine, but then you see something like that, and Bellator's like, I mean, I don't know what their stand is, but obviously he's not terminated.
Yeah.
And you see this racist picture.
No, it's still, you don't have to do that. It's racist. I think all three people watching were like, yeah, that's racist. I'm pretty sure, if you think about it, that is racist. I think about it.
I'll tell you one thing for sure. He's definitely not going to get no sponsor from Grape Crush. He's not getting that grape drink.
He's giving him no love.
No love at all.
No love from Grape Crush. No love from Red Crush. Pineapple Crush is your only hope, okay?
It kind of looks like he's got the bleached hair.
He looks like Pineapple Crush.
So, there you go. Pineapple Crush. You should hit him up. He can give you a picture for his profile.
I want to see him go to the Black Zillions camp.
Use him as the stand-in.
They're like, hey, sparring partner, come on in here real quick. I'm gonna put on the gloves, and then he just knucklehead. It happens. It's, bad humor. It happens. You put out some bad tweets. The worst part, his apology was, as someone who is dark-skinned, I have gone through this. I know
he's about as dark-skinned as me.
Yeah, he's like a white dude with a tan. I was like, dude, no, just don't do it. Just go away. Should have just apologized. Said, look, this was really bad. But him saying, as someone who's dark-skinned, I was like, no.
It was all bad. No matter how you slice it, it was all bad.
Fighters making a mess this week, dude. What's the other big
That's
one?
the other one.
Straight TMZ.
Thiago Silva. Horrible, man. He had 4 counts against him, 2 which were felony attempted murder. Now, they have dropped those 2 felony attempted murders to aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, which is still not good. He's going to serve some serious time regardless.
But in prison, they are pretty sure he's going to be the new champ of the 185 division. So he's got
205, right? Or is he 185?
Oh, I think he
goes back and forth.
He goes back and forth.
Yeah.
Sometimes he misses weight. But he's the champ of cell block D for sure.
That's it.
There's some good guys over cell block C that I think there's going to be some good fights in there. But for sure he's got cell block D locked down.
That sucks, man.
So the news is that his wife supposedly was cheating on him with her jiu-jitsu coach. And so he goes in the gym with the gun, chitty chitty bang bang.
Put it in her mouth. Put the gun in her. It was like something straight out of a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like I did that. I did the gun in the mouth.
Yeah, we're gonna edit that out. You don't even have to see what he did.
No, I'm just gonna leave it out. Okay. Anyway, so that's what we got as far as the trash this week. There's a couple other things, but that was the main focus. But I do want to I want to touch upon UFC 170 we have coming up, and that's going to be a week from this Saturday, and that's Ronda Rousey versus Sarah McMahon.
Armbar. Where you wrap it and then you...
Yeah, you think?
Armbar,
Is it going to be an armbar?
Yeah. Well, once again, one of them is a wrestler, so even if she gets her down, she's still getting the armbar. And we saw a wrestler who was just getting thrown around with Ronda Rousey's judo. So I don't see how she wins this. If she tries to stand, she's not as good as the last fighter, Kaufman. So what chance does she have?
What about, yeah, no, I agree. So we're not going to even talk about that because we pretty much know how it's going to go down. We're going to agree on this.
Sure.
We're going to agree on
I made
this.
the decision, and then he's going to bandwagon it.
Of
Okay,
course, yeah.
Bandwagon off the champ makes sense.
Here's the harder question: DC versus Sugar.
DC all day.
Really?
DC.
No hesitation.
DC all day.
Really? No hesitation.
Daniel Cormier.
Do you just call him Dana? Dana?
Daniel.
Okay.
His name is Daniel.
Just making sure.
He only knows his name is DC. He likes letters because he can't do full work.
I thought it was actually named after the shoes, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, no, they're not.
I didn't even know his name was Daniel.
Daniel Cormier will be champion at 205.
Really?
Yes.
You're calling that?
I'm calling it. He could be champion at heavyweight at 265, but it's his buddy, and he's like, you know what, I don't even need to beat up Kane. We train together. I help him out. I like him.
Dude, he's not beating Kane, bro. He's not beating. If they fought, friends aside, he's not beating Kane.
Yes, he is.
He's not beating Kane.
Yeah.
No, he's not. It's never going to happen. So
It's never going to happen, so we'll never know that you're wrong.
So we'll know that you're wrong. Exactly.
So we'll never know.
Because I'm pretty sure somebody's going 0-2 this week. I'm just saying. The imaginary belt's coming back.
Here's the thing. I'm taking two underdog. No, I didn't. No, I took Jacare. So if I go 0-2, then you went 1 for 1. But
I did. I thought you were going to switch it up. I thought you were going to take.
No, and then remember I hit you with the.
Okay, all right.
Like, wow, he doesn't. It was like 3 minutes ago.
I was pretty sure you want, but no, because I said you're going to go 0-2. You're like, you're probably right. That's what you said.
Okay. Anyways, he doesn't remember we did that with the thing, and then the.
Because I said you're going to.
Okay.
Anyways.
All I'm saying is I'm taking the big risk taking a big underdog because I believe in him. You picking like the favorite thinking, oh, the champ.
Okay, let's see.
He's going to go 0-2.
I picked Uriah Faber, underdog. I picked the Highlander, Lorenzo Lamas, underdog.
But those were bad picks. There's a difference.
No, and Masasi's a good pick.
He's a good pick.
You just told me and all 5 viewers, we just went up 2 viewers, by the way.
Guys, in the middle of our
You
show.
told all of them that 32 professional fighters went 100% with Machida. You just told us that.
I'm drinking. I'm not even going to say the Kool-Aid. I'm drinking the Purple Crush, and I'm off that Crush juice, and I'm a little off right now, but I'm sticking with it. I feel it. I was on a heater last week, and you even kind of had alluded to some of the picks that I had right. I was 4-0 last week. I feel like I'm still on that heater.
Hey, the Broncos,
I'm coming through.
the Denver Seattle game does not count.
It does.
Does it?
I picked Seattle.
Oh,
I'm still on a heater. I'm telling you, it continues. Keep the streak alive. Musasi wins. Jacare wins. And 6-0. I'm going for Fedor's record. That's how I feel right now.
Yeah.
On top of the world.
10 years straight.
I'm going for like 10 years.
Oh, God.
Just taking out this can. Because they're feeding me cans right here. This guy's a can, and I'm just cracking them all day.
Anyways, that's all we have for tonight. We're going to come back next week when he's
When I'm
0-2.
still the champ, baby. All day.
Devin Debo Taylor, mighty. Have a great night, folks.
The champ. Oh, damn, dominating you.